This is a video to troubleshoot a beam central vacuum with the model PU372 model that when it's power on, the model is not turning, but there is a green light on the model itself, and so flipping on the on off button, it doesn't turn on. So this is one of the maintenance for any central vacuum that several possibilities. So firstly, you need to remove the cover, which look like this. So firstly, disconnect the power first. So there are 3 bolts, Phillips screws that holding to this cover that you need to remove. One is here, another is 60 degrees towards the left, and then that one towards the right on the top, and then you can lift up the cover. Be careful about air seal, the rubber foam on top of the cover. I need to keep that. So the interior design of the central vac is pretty simple. That there is 2 wires connecting here, which from outside you should see 2 connectors connecting to the side of the casing, which then connects to here internally. If there are some dust accumulated here, it could cause the motor to switch on by itself. But in this case, this motor is not able to switch on, so this is not due to the dust here. So the next thing that you need to check is to lift up this plastic cover. So this plastic cover has 2 latches on each side that you need to put a flathead screwdriver to pry on to the bottom of here. In other words, you will potentially need 2 flathead screwdriver to pry on each side, and then lift it up, and then similarly on this end, lift it up. Then this will be how the plastic top cover looks like. Then you will have visibility to the motor assembly itself. So when I say common problem, the common problem here will be the motor brush, which is a yellow color plastic cover here that is touching to the motor assembly in the middle. And so this brush has about 500 hours of usage. And if the motor doesn't turn, one of the check you can do is by knocking on the outside casing. This will indirectly move the carbon brush a little bit, and it will spin for a couple minutes or hours. So when that happens, you should see some sparks. If you remove the cover, and you should see some sparks spraying all around the plastic cover every time it switch on. That's because the carbon brush is not touching the copper very properly, so it's going to have more sparks. So this carbon brush is replaceable. Beam has several models that in use. For this specific model, so the model is written towards the side here. So it is easier to remove the entire model and then do the carbon brush replacement. It is possible to do it inside. So this carbon brush is held by this two Phillips bolt that once you remove it, then you can detach the entire carbon brush. Is connected to a wire, and so you need to remove the wire and then and install a new one. So I will remove the model itself and then stop the recording, and then another piece of the video will show how to replace the carbon brush. So to remove it, this model using a spring holder, so you need to press it down. So there are 3 of them. Press it down, after that turn it sideways, and you will remove the model. So there are 3 of them in total. 1, 2, and this end there's another one at here. So after you remove it, you need to detach the wire connecting to the PCB board. So the black color is the second most. You may need to wiggle a little bit, shake it around when pull it out, as this is attached to the PCB board very tightly. So this is the black color, which is a longer wire, and then a yellow color towards the leftmost. And then after that, you can lift up the motor assembly. So there's another ground wire attached to here, and you hold by 10 mm bolt. So once it's detached, then you can lift up the entire model and do the necessary brush model replacement. So this specific model, the bottom part is flat. So I will stop the recording, and then a different section of the video will show how the carbon brush replacement.